Alright, a gateway going down from MaxPax on the upper left-hand side, and this probe is going to be coming through toward the main base to see what's going on. A couple of SCVs building up. I'm just going to be seeing one SCV actually moving out to scout. Now, obviously, this is a gateway on the map. No gateway at home. It is the MaxPax build by MaxPax. Obviously, Clem will see no gate on the other side of the map, so that's very important for him. As long as he goes in the main, that's actually a pretty big sign, actually. He needs to go into the main rather than just check the Nexus. Because if you just see the Nexus and turn around, you don't actually then know about the proxy. That he is going to go all the way into the main. That's exactly why you go all the way into the main bits with this SCV. No gateway here. Now Clem knows what's happening, and he will build a high ground command center instead of the low ground command center, which he did have an SCV lined up to build as well. So, able to change his mind on where that CC goes. Beautiful, and Clem is essentially now already setting up into a great position to get things underway. Cybercore about halfway done. Captain and the Zealot are going to be coming up here, and that a few Marines are going to get chased back a little bit. Marine's going to turn. That one Marine just about escaping out of here. Adept goes down. Now the Zealot is going to get chased, and he will get taken down too. So the Adept and the Zealot get cleaned out. MaxPax, what is your plan? Because it feels as though as a Cyclone comes up, a Medevac's on the way. I'm extremely worried for how MaxPax deals with this first push of Clem. The Phoenix are going to have to deal with the Cyclone, but while lifting the Cyclone, the Marines can target the Phoenix, and then there's just nothing else on the ground. I imagine it's going to have to be an immediate immortal out of the Robo facility to give you even the slightest chance to stop this? Or has this just gone too out of control? Has MaxPax just been way too unsuccessful with a follow-up that doesn't really bode well for him? He's going to start building a Void Ray. I mean, that gives you all the information that you need as to how much trouble MaxPax sees himself in here. Starting up a Void Ray, Marines on a Cyclone pushing through. First battery is about to be done, but if you have to pop the super battery already, that ain't pretty either. Cyclone lock-on fades away. Marines obviously get lifted up and killed pretty quick. Now probes coming through. Clem will be happy to one-shot those. Super battery doesn't heal the probes if they get one shot, but not all of them got one shot. Gateway at the front is under some fire, and the super battery can't heal it until the gateway is finished. Now the Void Ray shows up. We actually get a lock-on just to a Phoenix and just for a couple of shots. And we'll get our first warp in a little while here. As 3 probes went down in this fight, we're going to take a step forward. We're going to try and fight this. I mean, Void Ray taking some hits. The Cyclone just about gets out of there. Medevac now taking some damage. The Zealot goes down. Good micro on both sides, honestly, and it had to be good micro from MaxPax to survive this. So far, it has been just that. The Immortal's about to arrive, and that should be the end of this push, although the batteries will go down, and maybe you have to rebuild those a little bit later on. The Cyclone goes a bit too far forward. It gets taken down by the Immortal. The Phoenix were there to help capitalize, and of course, then you've also got the Marines, which do get away. The Medevac left much earlier, saying, I want to get out of there 100%. If I'm still around when the rest of the units go down, the Phoenix will chase me. That's a kill. I don't want that to happen. I am still genuinely impressed that we end up in a situation here where, well, MaxPax is alive, honestly. I mean, what has he got now, though? He's still back to just producing Phoenix. So one Immortal, one Void Ray is the real beef of the army. And beyond that, just Phoenix en masse. The Void Ray comes through, is able to grab a kill. And Marines are still pushing forwards. Are we getting a little bit overzealous here? We actually clean out a bunch of the Phoenix, which I don't mind at all. He's also going to get the Void Ray. Remember, he killed those batteries. Completely enables this attack to continue. And while this might be the end of the push for the moment, Clem gets rid of a lot of the tech that would be very useful for MaxPax later in the game, such as just Phoenix, right? Phoenix do so much for you in this game. There's a reason you're building them. They're going to protect the Colossi eventually, etc. But in this case, not so beautiful. This time that Phoenix count is obviously running low that little bit. Zealot comes in, Immortal coming in. A couple Widow Mines try and come through. They both get lifted. One mine down, make it double. Now our Marines have stim at least. This is maybe the next part of the problem, but the Colossus is about to be here. Is this eventual pressure going to break MaxPax? Colossus is literally now arriving, coming down this ramp. Probes pull into this. We unburrow the mines so one probe doesn't set it off. He's trying to long distance the third base already. Beautiful unburrow again. Not letting the Widow Mines go off on singular probes. I mean, that's exactly what you want. But now the Widow Mines go off and get lifted by a Phoenix. One of them hit the Phoenix. The other one got lifted too soon. The Phoenix tried to at least splash onto the bio units. At the end of the day, you've lost 10 probes here, and Clem's pressure is eventually breaking through, and he's eventually getting enough done overall, I would say. to get into a much better spot. Bio Army coming around. Nexus taking a couple shots of damage. Back here again, and just going to try and continue for that Nexus. Widowmine's connected on the Phoenix. Problem is, again, if the Phoenix count gets too low, there's just not the support for the Colossus or anything, right? And there's so much money.